On Friday's NFL Total Access, we introduced you to former Virginia Tech safety and projected third-round pick Aaron Rouse and heard his reaction to the horrific shootings last week at his alma mater. Now, a deeper look at Rouse himself and the long, grueling road he's traveled to the brink of the NFL draft, a journey that gave added significance, if possible, to last week's tragedy in Blacksburg. Mike McKnight reports from Virginia.
I've come a long way, a really long way.
From the neglected housing projects of Virginia Beach to within hours of being selected to play at football's highest level.
As Aaron Rouse runs this mountain to prepare for the NFL, the comparisons between this hill and his life are obvious.
His father was a drug addict, drug dealer, and murderer who is currently serving over 40 years in a Virginia state prison. Aaron Rouse never knew his father, and vice versa.
I had to learn how to throw footballs by myself, play, baseball, basketball, been in, fights coming out as a kid, school, women. You have to learn all these things on your own. College, in my family wasn't something that was, as set up or preached about, because when you're coming up, you just trying to make it through high school is enough. And I remember the day where I first got my offer from Virginia Tech to go to college my junior year in high school. It was a surprise. I couldn't wait to get home. I ran home, as soon as I got off the bus, I ran home and told my mom I was offered a full ride at Virginia Tech. And, it wasn't a thought of, okay, you're a good athlete, you're a great athlete, let's wait and see who else comes. It was, no, you're going to Virginia Tech. Hey, they offered you a full ride, you're going to college. And it was something that I was so proud of. I'm going to college. I would have never thought just by playing football that I could go to college, and eventually go to NFL and get my family out of the ghetto.
But the few memories he has of his father have left permanent scars.
We would go visit him in Norfolk jail, and he'll make all kind of promises how he's going to do better, to get out, take care of us, my brothers, my sisters, my mom. He's going to be a father to us. And we go see him, stand in long lines, take the elevator up, and when he get out, he's nowhere to be found. I remember this one time, it was my brother's birthday, and we actually seen him, he seen him and called out, hey, Dad, Dad, called Tim, Dad. And he seen us, it was my brother, and it was his birthday, and he just took off running. My brothers just started crying, I'm just like, there's nothing you can say.
When Aaron's father was released from prison following a 3-year drug sentence, he made yet another series of promises.
We talked for a while. He says, all right, I'm going to be here for you. Promises just as he made before. And the next morning, okay, I get up, I go to school. All right, Dad, see you later. And I see you when I get home. I come home, gone.
The family he left behind lived below the poverty line in a government apartment. One Christmas, Aaron's only gifts were a belt and a pair of slacks that didn't fit. Football became his escape from an adulthood that came too soon.
This is where I started off with one of my summer jobs, many of what I had at the Virginia Beach bus garage. I would get up about 5:30 in the morning, wash buses, pump gas, diesel, check the oil, make sure everything was running right. So I worked there probably from 6 to 4. Then after that, I would ride my bike to First Colonial High School for football practice. Working here hard, that was tough, but going to football practice, that was easy.
When did you first realize that the next level was an option for you?
That's probably about my sophomore year in college. D'Angelo Hall, Eric Green, Ernest Wilford, guys before me, make it to the NFL. And it's like, wow, I have all the tools that they have also. I can do this also. And after my junior year, it became attainable.
The captain of Tech's defense struggled with the allure of an NFL contract for weeks. Despite his family's dire financial situation, Rouse chose to return to Blacksburg, to the school he credits today for lifting him out of the projects, the school that would help him become the first member of his family to earn a college diploma. On a cold Monday morning, 4 months after Rouse graduated, and just hours after he left Blacksburg,
Today, the university was struck with a tragedy that we consider of monumental proportions. The university is shocked and indeed horrified.
Just to know that we lost 32. I felt like I lost teammates. You know, I lost classmates, but to me, they were teammates. It could have happened Friday. You know, that's a scary thing. I value tech so much because I learned a lot away from class. You know, I had my son when I was in college. You know, it had been very easy for the coaching staff, you know, and people around college to kind of write me off. You know, okay, what is he going to do now? He has a son, all right, well, obviously his focus not going to be on football. You know, and the academics and the professors there really care.
Isaiah Rouse had been born in 2003 to Aaron's longtime girlfriend, on the same day that Aaron made his first start at Virginia Tech. Rouse was in on 11 tackles that day. He forced a fumble and earned himself a game ball.
Tell us about Isaiah.
Oh, man, Isaiah, my pride and joy. You know, my son, you know, it's my life.
Has being a father yourself made you even more able to relate to these families?
Definitely, it's tough. Having my 3-year-old son and knowing one day that you're sending your kids off to college to learn and have a good time, and this could possibly happen. It's terrifying. You know, I'm about to be in the NFL, something I dreamed about for a long time. And just to know that those kids, that their dreams were taken away from them, you know, it makes you appreciate life a lot more.
There will be no lavish draft party for Aaron Rouse this Saturday, as befits his character. He and his family plan on playing horse in their driveway while waiting for the call that will change their lives, and we all wish him luck.